Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Getting Stuck In podcast. It has been a couple weeks since we've congregated to talk about soccer, but it's good to be back. A lot has happened. A team has won the World Cup. A team has lost the World Cup in embarrassing fashion. But yeah, how are you guys doing? It's been a week or
Lads went
so
on
since the
holiday,
World Cup
innit?
ended.
Went to
Yeah,
Ibiza. Post World Cup hangover cured. Uh, what club friendlies are back in action, so we get to watch the most random matches of all time. Um, you know, I was like saw this post about like the most random friendlies of all time. Real Madrid played Bournemouth in the Vitality one year.
with Ronaldo.
That's so fried. Um, yeah, how you guys boys doing?
Yeah. Uh, I've been watching a lot of the Champions League qualifications, so it's been pretty fun.
Nice.
Like third league gets promoted to second league in Latvia, plays San Marino title winner. Just like this is great. And sometimes I'll watch the Conference League qualifiers. That's where it gets interesting. But yeah,
What club
I've
is
hit a new
that?
low. I've hit a new low.
Personally, I had to take a week-long break after that doozy of a World Cup final that I waited 4 years to watch. And so I've not watched any soccer for a week, which has been uh interesting. Totally forgot we had friendlies in the States right now. Don't care. MLS, don't care.
Don't care.
So I'm taking the time, little break before the real season begins with the man of the hour, De
You look like a
Zerbi.
science teacher, bro. Like in like middle school.
Chemistry, mate.
Mhm.
That's what we're building over here at Spurs.
It's
Finally,
like a Liam Rossner quote.
That's right. What about you guys?
Uh,
You guys been good?
Oh yeah, I've done nothing too. No, so I
yeah,
mean
it's
I don't have access to the friendlies, so I don't even know
It's
what
like
those
there
are
was
on.
just
But
there was so much lead up.
Mapulo.
So I feel like the break is warranted because that final was just,
Yeah.
bro.
before
I mean, the World Cup was great overall, but
Especially like after 22. That final is, the peak of like all footballing moments, with the comeback for France and the penalties. But yeah, we can kind of get that more in depth, I guess. Um
yeah. Might as well just get into it. I know that it was over a week ago, but just any thoughts on the final? And was this objectively, from like an aesthetic and like a game point of view, the worst final of our lifetimes?
yeah.
I mean, I've heard debates about the 2010 one in comparison to this one, but I think so. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, at least like in 2010, we got to see Nigel de Jong kung fu kick someone. But yeah,
Well, you almost saw it with Paredes, at least after the game ended. Yeah, that final was the worst that I've seen. And it just goes to show, I think, truly how lucky Argentina were to make it. I mean, Spain were the best team in the tournament, no question. But Argentina, like two shots in 120 minutes. That's abysmal. Hey,
Yeah,
they're saying he's the GOAT, but
in their
I
first
don't
shot was in the
know.
117th minute.
Yeah.
No shot attempt or no shots on target. But yeah, I think the Enzo Fernandez red card was kind of just the cherry on top of the whole thing. Couldn't have happened to a better person, in my opinion.
Most Enzo red card too.
yeah,
I mean, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
That was
Did you
terrible.
see that he was mad about like the first yellow card, which was just like him like talking shit to the ref? He was more mad
Yes.
at that one than him just like sending someone to the rafters.
They were lucky they didn't go down to 9 men though, because Perez easily got sent off before like
Yeah,
full
he
time.
probably should have got sent off.
He got a yellow within like 5 minutes of getting subbed on, and then committed like 5 fouls afterwards.
Yeah.
I can't remember which ESPN FC pundit was making the point, but it was almost like that was what he was told to do before going into the game. Like, there's just no way that you go into a World Cup final and you just go after people in that nature. Like, I get it. That's kind of the style, aggressive, like we don't give a shit type of deal. But at the same time, he wasn't even playing the ball like almost every challenge. It's like I'm pretty sure that's what he was told to do. Just go play dirty, go get in the minds of Spain, because they don't have a chance of getting anything unless they start a fight and someone gets a red card on Spain. That's my take on that.
Well, kind of going
But
off that, I think that was the whole game plan for Argentina in general, was just,
yeah,
make it an absolute physical, borderline dirty match, which I think a lot of people in Argentina's respect kind of over, exaggerate how aggressive they are. But that like match was definitely, um the most in your face, like we're not trying to play football today. Um Tactical standpoint of, how they were playing in the whole tournament, and probably in the eight to has it been 8 years since Scaloni's been in charge?
Since
Since
after
2018.
2018.
Yep.
Yeah.
2018. Okay, so yeah, 8 years. Yeah, that was just horrid. Spain totally deserved it because it was the one team playing football, but uh, yeah, I really can't talk about it because it was pretty much, yeah, one team just playing football.
Prefer not to speak.
Prefer not to speak. OG, you got your Rodri player of the tournament.
Yep. And he's kind of
Yeah.
thrown it all away the last week or so, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, Rodri wins player of the tournament over Messi. Kubarasi wins young player of the tournament. Unai Simon wins the Golden Glove, even though he like didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Mbappe wins the Golden Boot, and Emi Martinez sets a World Cup final record with 11 saves, even though they were pretty much all right at him. But yeah, just I mean, Argentina, France in 2022 was a banger, obviously. Even France, Croatia, 4-2. At least Croatia scored twice. Germany 1-0 against Argentina. Spain 1-0 against Netherlands. Italy, France 1-1, but the Zizou headbutt. And then Brazil 2, Germany 0. But that was 2002. I think only Quinn
When
remembers
was
that one,
10?
really.
Yeah.
Quinn was like 15.
yeah. I was actually 13. I was about 13.
My bad.
Yeah. I remember like that was yesterday.
Um, yeah, just a question I had. How do you think this Spain team, like legacy wise, will be remembered? Do you think think they're going to be remembered better than the 2010 team? They were all at that game, cheering them on.
No, they have to win 28, obviously. Which I mean, if they play like that, I mean they're probably going to cruise to another trophy, but that Spain team was just so legendary. And that Spain team, looking back at it, changed the way football was played in the club scene. Like what they did was really make football a lot more progressive in the sense of, quick passing and, organized build up play rather than what's the term for Spain Italian defending Canaccio or whatever, and just kind of sitting back and lobbing the ball forward. Um yeah, so I think they have to do like some generational type of style shifting that, the 2010 Spain team did for sure.
I also just think that 2010 Spain team was just so much more likable. Like you have Cucurella on this team, bro. Like
Mhm.
versus who was it, Jordi Alba in
Yeah.
2010. I mean, that team was just stacked with people that like you couldn't really hate any of those players, honestly. I mean, even if you were a Madrid fan, you still loved like David Villa and Iniesta, Busquets, Xavi.
Mhm. My
That
dad
team
Yeah,
was,
talks
Sergio
about
Ramos.
yeah,
it.
they did,
Yeah.
yeah.
That team like brought Spain together because at that point the Catalonian independence movement was probably one of the highest points it ever was at, and that team genuinely brought the country together for the first time since like Franco kind of stepped back to power. So yeah, that is another thing that I don't think this Spain generation has either.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah. The one thing that I kind of see similarly is they did win 2008 Euros, just like
Mhm.
present day Spain won the past ones. Uh, it's been interesting to kind of see like the players that have also been included, like Oyarzabal. Like people are gonna start
Mhm.
talking about him now, even though he's been fantastic for the last 10 years. Well, like the rest of like that 2010 Spain team were just like legends, like all world class. So it was kind of interesting to see all of that. Uh, yeah, kind of start going, and especially this World Cup, they felt unstoppable. Like Unai Simon had to do pretty much nothing this whole tournament.
It was
Yeah.
interesting seeing Ruiz start over Pedri too.
Yeah,
Kind of
that
like
was crazy.
echoing off Colin with Oyarzabal. Yeah, it's just the names. Like these aren't the big names that Spain typically has. Like, I mean, the entire starting 11 was just absolute legends, like whoever said. So
Yeah,
it's interesting to see that kind of evolution. But I mean, Yamal's still young, and they're all still going to be like max 33, 32, most of them by like they're in good hands. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of evolve with their system that's clearly working for them.
I mean, their academies everywhere are so good too. I mean, Athletic Bilbao just produce bass players every year
Yeah.
in general, and then you have La Masia, and then Madrid City for Real. So yeah, they're going to keep getting new gens. Um,
Exactly.
so I have no idea when this stops really. Hopefully they don't have that fall off that the 2010 Spain team did like in 2014, but I can't see that happening under Luis de la Fuente. I mean, he's a freaking genius, it seems like.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I
I
feel
think
like this team will like get more remembered for the way that they played rather than the individual names.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, to Trotter's point, by the next World Cup, you probably need a replacement for Laporte and Rodri, and that's probably it. Um, I
Yeah.
think Fabian Ruiz is, I mean, but then you have Pedri or
Mm.
Gavi or whoever.
Mm.
Um, yeah, Laporte, Rodri, and Fabian Ruiz, the only players that are 30 or older.
And
Right.
then you'll have
Which
a whole other host of players
Generation. Yeah.
yeah.
that turn 20 in 4 years from now that are going to be good enough, probably.
that
It's like
we've never
five
heard of.
guys from La
Yeah.
Masia just pop out of nowhere, probably.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, like I mean, at the last World Cup, Yamal was 15. So
I
ridiculous.
also OG, going off your point, I really didn't feel like I noticed Gavi at all this entire World Cup. I felt like he was just invisible. Like I mean, he barely played, but the hype that he got from how young he was when he started playing for Barcelona and everything, I was pretty surprised about that. And I know that like he has had a lot of injuries, but a lot of people knew his quality, and I was surprised he didn't get featured more. If you're not playing Pedri and you're playing Fabian Ruiz, just because I mean, like in my mind, I would see as the coach just going, "Oh, well, he's a big game player. He might not be fantastic, but he's proven he's a big game player." So like I kind of respected it, but I mean, when you have Pedri on the bench, it's a big choice.
Unfortunately, every everything that Spain did just it worked. So to Gavi's detriment, it doesn't put him in a better place because they performed so well. So
Okay.
he's third at best in the pecking order for one of those like pivot roles. So
No,
yeah,
definitely.
Well, he
I
also
like
started
them.
at left wing,
yeah, he started
and
out
then
wide in the Cape Verde match.
yeah, I think
He played
that's the only.
He played
in that
5 minutes
game.
against Austria.
And
And
is
that was
that
it.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Baena was clearly a better fit for what they were trying to achieve. So yeah, like echoing off Quinn, it just didn't work for him. Neither did it for Pedri. It just worked better with Ruiz and Rodri. I don't
His his last cameo was getting absolutely tossed by Paredes after the game ended.
You see that they gave, was it him and Fabian Ruiz? They gave him like a shit ton of tomatoes.
Oh
They gave him like
yeah.
their
They're
body weight
down.
in tomatoes. It was so
Yeah.
strange.
Daffy
I
also said he
saw
would
it.
European
dye
stuff,
his hair
bro.
pink.
Yeah, Cucurella also said he'd get De La Fuente's face tattooed somewhere on his body. So
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that.
this team's just strange.
Did you see Borg Gallus DJing at the ceremony too?
Yeah,
Randomly, Fabian Ruiz is Ferran Torres wearing "Make a Spain Great Again" hat.
Yeah.
An odd group of people, bro.
they certainly know how to have fun. But yeah, the updated World Cup victories: Brazil still have 5, Germany and Italy 4, Argentina 3, Uruguay, France, Spain 2, England 1. Crazy now that Spain and France have the same amount of World Cup wins.
Yeah.
It was funny watching Thierry Henry's reaction after the game. He was clearly pissed.
Mhm.
But yeah, and Argentina are now tied with Germany for the most World Cup final defeats with 4. Also an interesting stat. But yeah, do you guys have any other thoughts about the World Cup in general before we move on?
Cabo Verde take a bow. Tied both Argentina and Spain in regulation time, and probably could have beat Argentina on a different day. So I'm not saying they're the people's second place team, but they're my second place team. Just saying, because at least they had fun when they played football.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess this was still expanded
Zinho.
format, but
Mm-hmm.
next World Cup will be interesting.
They're my AFCON pick for this year. Come on, the lads.
Up the Cape.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, any thoughts on the England-France game? That was just fucking ridiculous.
NBA.
I don't even know what I was watching.
Dude, Elise just cannot score, bro.
Bro, that
It's
pissed
like a
me off
scripted
so
FIFA
much.
game.
It would have been generational to watch England fumble that on live TV, and Elise just probably couldn't hit the red side of the barn. Yeah, that was terrible. But great tournament from the guy, but he's got to work on his finishing. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he set the record for most shot attempts without scoring in a World
It's
Cup.
terrible.
I popped out from watching The Odyssey, which is it's a 3 hour long movie, to see 10 goals were fucking scored in the third place game. It's like, are you kidding me?
But you didn't watch it in IMAX of the soccer game. You watched the full thing in IMAX for the
70
Odyssey.
millimeter.
Yep.
I don't know. I missed 10 goals.
It was a
Yeah.
weird game, though. It was so weird.
Great World Cup though. Kind of
Yeah.
funny how it ended. But I lived up to my hype. Like I was so excited when we first went into all of it, and yeah, I feel good. I'm really excited for the next Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great transition there, Colin. Thank you. We can
Oh,
look
wait, what,
ahead
really?
to the 2028 Euros and the 2028 Copa America. So these two tournaments have a stark contrast based on how much information is available about them. Euro 2028 will start June 8th, 2028. It will be in England, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Scotland. Obviously, those nations automatically qualify. And Wembley, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the Etihad, the Hill Dickinson, St. James Park, Villa Park, Hampden Park, the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, and Aviva Stadium in Dublin will be hosting the games. So no Anfield, no Old Trafford,
Yep. Little brother stadiums. That's
Wanka.
Whoa.
I was pretty surprised that the Hawthorns wasn't included in it, to be honest.
Take
I
a
thought it was a bit of a
snub.
The
snub.
Midlands.
That was a bit of a snub. Got to see some black country, Black Hills country.
So Wales will play all three of their games in Cardiff. England will play their first match at the Etihad, and then their last two group stage games at Wembley. Northern Ireland will play it at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Wembley, and then Villa Park. So no matches in Belfast. And then Ireland will play all their games in Dublin, and Scotland will play all their games in Glasgow.
That
Then the
Dublin
final,
atmosphere is going to be absolutely
Celtic.
rocking.
dude,
Glasgow
Hampden
also.
Park is going to be crazy too.
Yeah.
And then the final will be July 9th at Wembley.
Oh,
So, yeah, definitely excited. It should be a good tournament.
I might have to make a trip across the pond for that.
what I was just thinking.
Live show for the
Dude,
boys.
Quick.
Tickets
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
bad, dude.
Subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
because I mean the stadiums are
Front row
massive
trip.
and they're not
Is,
going to price out crazy.
Right.
would
They already made a
Scotland
point not
as
to do the,
Glasgow be
dynamic.
the same as the Azteca at Mexico? Would you put that in there?
Same far.
Same par.
Dublin might if they allow them to drink in the stands.
Yeah.
Did you see that Prem owners are trying to reverse that?
Yeah, because
think that
they're
would
like
work.
there's almost an American majority now.
Yeah.
Um,
I was just thinking about that because I can imagine what going to like Celtic Park or Hampden Park.
American and Americanized Saudis and Qataris. That's who owns the Prem.
Football heritage, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the Glazers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. And they suck.
Yeah, and then Copa America, on the other hand, is supposed to happen in 2028. There's no formal agreement between CONMEBOL and CONCACAF if they're going to co-host like they did 2 years ago. And a host nation has not been decided, and this is 2 years out.
They can't.
It's gonna
Ecuador
it's gonna be
Ecuador
good.
are supposed to be the next in rotation because they do it like every CONMEBOL nation is supposed to rotate, but they haven't hosted since 1993, and there are security and infrastructure
shit.
concerns.
The
No
fuck is
shit,
it?
dude.
Ecuador.
So it's looking like it'll either be the U.S. again hosting or Uruguay. It's reported that the U.S. would host if there's a CONMEBOL and CONCACAF agreement, and Uruguay would host if it's just CONMEBOL as preparation for the next World Cup for that one match that they're going to host.
Oh yeah, they got to prep for that.
It's the most CONMEBOL headline of all time.
Fuck Uruguay.
How
They
do
don't
you
deserve
not
that.
have your next major tournament decided yet?
What are play market
ridiculous.
odds on Venezuela hosting?
Can we get a live tracker for one of the camps? God, we all should have
so yeah.
hammered Messi not to win the Ballon d'Or.
Wait, also, why wouldn't they do Paraguay? I feel like Paraguay needs that more than Uruguay needs the.
Or why not just do Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay? They're going to host the World Cup anyway, so
Play a game 14,000 feet.
Yeah, let's just
have it in
let's get in the
Chile.
United States. We
Yeah,
there's money anyways.
they need the money, yeah. And they need more teams. There's only 10 nations in CONMEBOL. Like
Yeah,
that is
half of South America
it's a
is in
lame
CONCACAF.
tournament.
Like all the Guyanas are in CONCACAF.
hmm
So like might as well play with all the Guyanas.
Yeah. So hopefully that happens because is the Gold Cup next summer?
Yeah,
the
looking
US?
forward to 2027. All the empty stadiums, and our C team will be playing Guadalupe in San Jose 12 p.m. on a Sunday.
If Seb Berhalter's playing, I'm there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for Euro and Copa America. Yeah, just hilarious the difference in information. The Euro 2028 has like a 10-page long Wikipedia page. Copa America is like 1 page. It's hilarious. Um, but yeah, for there's a ton of transfer news that we can slowly break down here. But I had
Crazy.
some I had some trivia questions that I came up with while I was very bored. Um, so with Spain winning the World Cup, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, the record of only native managers winning the World Cup has continued. Do you guys know the only foreign manager to win a major international competition? So the World Cup, the Euros, or the Copa America? It's a tough one.
What is
Uh,
it within this century?
Yes, it's this century.
is
Okay.
it Greece 2004?
Yes, it is.
Wow,
Whoa.
Colin.
Do you know the
Wow.
manager's name?
No, but wasn't he English? But it was
No,
Roy Hodgson.
no, it wasn't.
He wants to be so bad.
That's
Oh,
right.
God.
Roy
It was
Hodgson.
it was a German,
Ooh.
the goat Otto Rehhagel.
The great grandfather.
Related to Roy
There's
Hodgson,
a
though.
there's
Distant
a
cousins.
there's a great
Long distance.
documentary. There's a great documentary on Amazon Prime called King Otto. You guys should go watch it. It's about him winning the Euros with Greece, but
Otto von
it's only
Bismarck.
in it's only in Greek and German. So good luck.
Because why wouldn't it be?
It's about
Ultimate
Otto.
Harambe. Holy shit! I mean, we
You
can
got
just
downvoted by Colin, bro.
yo.
Like, where's that floating thumbs down?
Nuts.
Honestly, like I think they were 300-1 underdogs before the tournament. They beat Portugal in the group stage, uh, drew to Spain in the group stage, and then beat France with Henri, and then Portugal in the final, I think. Yeah.
Class.
And the
was in
tournament was
Portugal.
in Portugal. Yeah. Um, yeah, they beat Portugal 2-1, beat Russia 1-0, drew Spain 1-1, and then beat France 1-0, beat the Czech Republic 1-0, beat Portugal 1-0.
They just parked it. There's a whole documentary about it on YouTube that they just like parked it, and that was one of the reasons why there's like a defensive rule in the game now.
Mhm.
Wait,
Yeah.
for some reason I thought Roberto Martinez would he be in that category for winning the Euros in 2016?
No, that was
I don't think he was their manager.
was that
Oh, he
He was
Carlos
wasn't?
Queiroz?
Belgium's manager at that point.
Oh, yeah.
I think technically it's a bit of a cop out. I kind of wanted it to be a question, obviously, because I
Shout
watched the
out Greece.
documentary and his name's Otto. I think Chile had a manager who won the Copa America that was Brazilian in like 1911. So like you guys weren't going to know that, obviously. But yeah, great answer, Colin. Um, Another question I have a couple more. They're manager based. The 2025-26 Premier League season had 23 managerial changes. That includes caretakers. And that is the second most ever in a single season. Can you guys guess what year had more changes? And can you guess the amount? Oh, over under?
I'm trying to think when.
Was it 2014-15?
No.
It,
It's in
it
the
was
it is in the last 10 years though.
okay. When
I'm trying to think of
was it?
the year that the American manager was at Swansea.
Oh, Bob Bradley.
Yeah.
Rogers was sacked in 2015-16. What about 2016, 2017?
No, unfortunately not. That year had 15 changes of manager.
Fortunately not.
OG's got the fucking sticks ready, bro. Holy
Is
shit.
it
It's
within
2017,
the last
2018.
within the last 10 years?
Just keep on going up.
Just keep going up.
2017, 18, no. That's the
22,
third most. 20 managerial changes.
22, 23.
Yes.
Mm.
Bingo. Do you want to guess how many changes? There's 23 this past year.
26.
32.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what the fuck? Was that the year where like Chelsea had like four different managers?
Dean Smith got sacked at Leicester, Frank Lampard, Sam Allardyce, Ryan Mason, Ruben Selles at Southampton, Gary O'Neill,
Gary
Javi
O'Neill.
Garcia, Christian Stellini. This counts caretakers.
Yeah, I was about to say Ryan
Um,
Mason was for like 4 days.
mhm. Brendan Rodgers got sacked at Leicester. Graham Potter got sacked. Antonio Conte got sacked. Patrick Vieira got sacked. Jesse Marsh got sacked. Frank Lampard got sacked twice. It was Chelsea and Everton.
Everton.
Um, Ralph Hasenhüttl got sacked. Gerrard got sacked. Bruno Lage got sacked. Tuchel got sacked. Graham Potter got technically sacked at Brighton. They just terminated his contract. Scott Parker got sacked at Bournemouth. Yeah, Chelsea
And
had
half of them are still in the Prem.
Jokes.
Chelsea technically had 4 different managers that year,
Classic
which is
Chelsea.
insane. Yeah,
Chill shit.
26 changes of manager during the season.
Was that the year where Graham Potter aged like 40 years of his life?
Pretty much, yeah.
Poor guy.
And then some other interesting questions I had. Do you guys know who has managed the most different clubs in the Premier League?
Who's managed the most clubs?
Hmm.
Jose's managed two.
No, he's on 3,
So
Big Sam.
three at Tottenham now.
right?
Big Sam
Is
Allardyce.
it Big Sam?
It is Big Sam.
Try to do one every year.
Blackpool, Bolton, Newcastle, Blackburn, West Ham, Sunderland, Palace, Everton, West Brom,
Oh.
Leeds.
God.
Is
What a CV, bro.
Sean Dyche second?
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Roy?
Roy Hodgson.
Yeah. Gets put in 3 months left to save him from relegation. Either way, is fired at the end of the season.
It's in the clause, mate.
Yeah,
Tony Pulis got to be
It's
up
in
there
the
too,
clause.
man.
he's probably close. Yeah. And then do you guys want to take a guess at who has managed the most clubs/national teams worldwide?
Mm.
Number, but this is the general consensus.
Is it an Italian?
No,
Oh, so it's not Don
French.
no, it's an Englishman.
Brendan Rodgers.
Roy Hodgson.
No,
That guy's Northern Irish, man.
it is Roy Hodgson. Malmo, some team. Where is this team even from? A team in the Swiss second tier, Switzerland, Inter. He went from Switzerland to Inter, Blackburn, back to Inter, Grasshoppers, Copenhagen, Udinese, the UAE in 2002, Viking FK,
They're
Finland,
good.
Fulham, Liverpool,
Yep.
West Brom, England for 4 years, Melbourne City, Palace, Watford, Palace, Bristol City.
Oh my god.
Dude,
What
he's
is
at
he?
Bristol right now.
What a CV.
Yeah, he's Bristol's manager.
He's 78. Fuck's sake.
Isn't Trump like 78?
No,
How
Trump's
the
like
f-
80 something.
He was the United Arab Emirates manager from 02 to 04.
Dude, that's like pre-oil.
2 years removed from being Inter's manager in 2000.
Can you imagine those halftime team talks with like Roy Hodgson not knowing a lick of Italian, probably?
The fuck are the grass? Oh,
Fucking kill him.
Switzerland.
21 matches for Finland.
Dude, I'm gonna start supporting the Grasshoppers.
And Vikinger in Iceland.
Viking
Yes,
FK, not Viking.
Yeah, Viking
He started his
FK.
career as Malmo's manager.
Yeah. Bristol City assistant. Well, he was Bristol's manager for 2 matches in 1981. And then IK Oldervold, assistant manager, Malmo. Yeah. He was Malmo's manager for 4 years.
Is that same time as Zlatan?
No. Maybe at the end.
Academy's lots
Maybe
on.
Roy Hodgson
I would
discovered
have to
Zlatan.
look. That would be
Could
crazy.
you imagine Roy Hudson credited to Zlatan's success?
Yeah, could you imagine if Zlatan and Roy Hodgson were like genuinely boys?
Zlatan documentary and just Roy Hodgkin appears for the first like 10 minutes of the film.
Oh my god.
And then, do you guys know who has managed the most different Champions League squads, clubs?
Like
Yeah.
years managed the Champions League or different clubs that play in the Champions
Different teams that have played in the Champions League.
The chosen
Fabio
one?
Capello.
No,
Ranieri?
no. He is
Ancelotti?
Italian.
Ancelotti?
Yes, and Big Don.
League.
Pretty sure he got Parma there. That was his first job. And then Juve, Milan, Chelsea, PSG, Madrid, Bayern, Napoli, Madrid. Didn't get
Can't
Everton
believe
there,
he managed
unfortunately.
Everton. Yeah, that's such
With
a weird
Hummels.
arc.
My bell.
Very strange.
No.
That was a fun time. That was a good
Um,
era of Prem.
Yeah.
yeah, Everton were weren't they like top in November?
Something like that.
Dude, they brought
Yeah.
James in. It was
Rodriguez on
like
free kicks.
peak vibes over across the River Mercy, bro.
Yeah.
He signed, yeah.
Calvert-Lewin was actually fit
Mhm.
and able to play.
They had Papa Gay,
Mm-hmm.
Idrissa Gana Gay.
Idrissa Gana Gueye.
Like,
Jordan Pickford tore Van Dijk's ACL.
Yeah, holy crap.
Origi.
Yeah, that was all the trivia questions I had. And I thought before we got into some transfer news and MLS stuff, we'd do a weekly club check-in. So maybe each episode we can each give our thoughts and opinions about how our clubs are doing. This will be better when the season's going and
Nah,
on a
I've seen
game-to-game
enough.
basis.
I've seen enough.
But yeah, who would like to start?
I need a West Brom check-in first.
Yeah. Let us know what's going on.
From
Wellness
down
check.
under.
This is a wellness check.
So we just signed a league. We just signed a League Two right back that has a ton of hype for some reason, even though I've never heard of him.
Transfer fee.
Yeah, it was like a
2
Burger King
Tran-
like Whopper for the transfer fee.
Oh, there's also this. We signed for the women's team, Tara Kirk.
That Charlie Kirk's like
Side piece?
I cannot imagine the comments are great in that.
Oh, they're not. Yeah, we've signed that right back from a League One team that I've never heard of, or a League Two team,
Maldini.
and we signed a Chelsea player. His name is Jimmy J Morgan. He's been nuts. He's actually been so good in preseason. He has like 7 goals in 4 games. And Isaac
this
Price
was
with the
last
mullet
year.
now. So
You signed John Morgan and Morgan and Charlie
yeah,
Kirk.
Jimmy J. Here, let me
Jimmy
see.
J.
yeah.
Morgan. And we tied down Max O'Leary, our keeper. He was a free agent. Yeah, the latest rumors. We signed that guy. Nolan Galvez.
This is literally FIFA
What
manager mode.
team is that?
Yeah.
That's Restore Britain.
It's my high school logo.
Jimmy J. Morgan. 1.5.
Jimmy J. Morgan.
Sounds like a fake rapper name.
Jimmy
He's
J.
actually really we also re-signed Connor Townsend for no reason. And
33.
yeah, Ollie Bostock is back.
Hey, that's leadership
good.
right there.
Yeah, Daryl DK CFL.
Jed Wallace.
Guitar.
Gates out to my club.
Yeah,
Charlie
and
Taylor.
All these players were absolutely wank.
Charlie Taylor's prem proven, bro.
No.
32.
He was so
The
bad.
ripe age of 32.
Hey, DK's goal for
Pacey as hell.
90 was high.
He still had some oil left. But yeah, team looks decent, honestly. I feel good going into the season, which is normally not a good thing to say to a team that just got relegated. But
Scottish manager as well. You guys are going to be playing grit ball.
Still have Josh Maja. That's all that matters.
well, he's on a free. We haven't signed him yet.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he has no contract.
Oh, Alfie Gilchrist.
Yeah, former Chelsea player. Nat
Okay.
Phillips. Holy.
George
Oh, this
Campbell
guy,
He's really
could
good. He's
Felix,
really good.
There's some legends in this team.
he can
George
make the
Alex
Campbell.
World Cup
Moat.
from 30.
Yeah, he's great.
Wow.
Diakite, he's really good. He's probably one of our best players. And then yeah, Jimmy J Morgan gonna be banging him in. Then he had
So,
like
Jimmy
Colin,
J.
if you had to give a prediction for the season where you'll finish, and like, what's the ceiling, what's the floor, where do you think they're actually going to finish?
I think we get sixth place. I think we get it.
Playoffs.
I think this is the year. But I said
Playoffs.
it
It's the
last year.
playoffs.
The playoffs.
But I said that last year, and then we were 21st in January. But if you look at the XG, if you look at the OG, then we were sixth. But no, I think that I would see us anywhere because the championship is so unpredictable. I bet we finish anywhere from sixth to 10th. I could see it being a really good season for us, and we finally have money from our manager or from our owner. He paid off all the debts of the Malaysian guy who put us in
Hmm.
bankruptcy and gave us point deductions. But yeah, seems good. It was a
Where do
harsh
you
season.
think the Malaysian money went?
It went to his stocks.
Hmm. Not the
Sure.
Yeah.
baccarat table.
So
Sure.
like
The
every
Ponzi.
yeah, the 10-year-old from Birmingham spending £6 on a ticket is going straight to the guy's stocks. But yeah, utter woke nonsense.
Mhm.
Rats.
10-year-old investor.
I guess you could call it that. Does he have a stake in the club then?
Yeah, he's getting dividends from the Hawthorns.
But yeah, team seems good. Youth academy seems great. We still have a couple more signings, I think. Like we're trying to get back Danny Imre from Crystal Palace. And we probably need another center back. But that's it.
Mhm.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. We're
Um, yeah, we'll keep an eye on the championship all year long.
Mhm.
Uh,
oh, thanks, OG.
yeah, it's actually they. I was gonna bring this up too. Opta or whatever, Opta Sports, whatever that data
Analytic.
company is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put out their league ratings, and they had the championship as the like ninth best league in the world, I think.
Mhm.
And the MLS
Yeah.
was like 21st or something.
Oh
So
my God.
I mean, would you guys agree that it's the hardest league in the world though? Or is that what they're saying?
I think so. Like on paper, I think they play the most amount of games, right?
Yeah, 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you tie in cup competitions. If you
Yeah.
go, somewhat far, you could play two FA Cup matches, two League Cup matches. So
Yeah. And a Tuesday away at Stoke.
Mhm. Rainy day.
Boring.
Also, the nature of the football is just so
Oh,
non-conducive to a body. Just like
you
trying
saying
to play
that
rugby.
they they're bringing in VAR this
I was
season.
just gonna
Oh
say,
Such a woke
no.
nonsense.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I was so mad when I heard that.
that's gonna change the league actually a lot. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's what keeps it also like has its own vibe to it.
Dude, the
No
old guys at the
way they're
Hawthorns be
adding.
so pissed the first time the ref does this. But I say some obscenities.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna be nuts.
but the banter probably so much better from the fans.
Yeah.
Well, like a goal gets
They all go
disallowed or
boing
something.
boing.
Mhm.
Get sent. All right. I want to hear about your guys's.
We should work up the table of the league. So Tottenham's next.
Right, fair enough.
Boy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel very good about where we're at. I feel like we've brought in the right manager. We've made a ton of signings, a bunch of good deals for free, and spent a ton of money to bring in, I think, really quality players. We'll probably sign maybe a few more attacking minded players. We don't really need any more midfielders or defenders, in my opinion. Um, Romero and Vicario probably leaving, which is is what it is. I think we replaced him pretty well with Van Hecke, and Kinski looks actually pretty promising despite his bad performance against Atletico last season. I think for us, the ceiling is probably third. Um, Realistically, I think we'll probably finish in fourth.
Is it third?
Yeah, that's the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we'll probably finish fourth or fifth. And then yeah, that's maybe the bottom would be like an eighth. I think there's no way we finish below top 10.
I was just left.
It's all right. He said something without saying anything. It's okay. I understand. No, I think obviously we were in shambles last season, but I do feel super confident. If you look at like our roster, dude, it's like it's dangerous. It's definitely a Europe quality team. I mean, we finished in 17th place last season, but
Only
you
up
know,
from here.
nobody actually thinks Tottenham are a 17th place level team, I think. Given like the kinds of players that are on the roster and like just historically. So I don't think we'll run into a relegation scrap again.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm confident.
I think a full year with De Zerbi is gonna be really good for you guys. I think he's a very quality manager. I think everyone in this stream or recording, believe that as well. You see what he did with Brighton. And yeah, he's a manager who, like, makes clubs play above their weight, which I think, Tottenham have that potential like upside thing. And you brought in Andy Robinson, who I'm very fond of, and I think he'll bring a very good winning culture to the club. So I do agree with that.
It'd be weird too because it's like you bring somebody in like Andy Robertson. It's like, does he start? Does he not start? It's gonna be like competitive, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, all right.
Hmm.
That's lead it over to you, man. Over to
Hey,
Merseyside.
great part of the country, the Northwest. How are we feeling up here? Oh gosh, OG's really gone. But for us, I think, going into the preseason, we saw the first glimpse of Iriola ball, and the press is fully back, which is really good to see. On our end, I watched the second half. I was driving back from class for the first half this past Saturday when the Reds were down in Nashville, Tennessee, drinking some moonshine. Um, some really good performances, some underwhelming ones, but that's kind of expected when you have a big break. Trey and Yoni is an absolute baller. Um, Chiesa scores is always good. And Szoboszlai, first game back after a whole summer off, scores an absolute rocket. So that's good. In terms of transfers, this is where it gets kind of, sketchy. We probably should sign somebody very soon. Bradley Barcola looks like it's to be done within the next like 3 days, so that's a positive.
Nuts.
Which a player of his quality stepping into the squad gives me a lot more hope going into the season. And we also need a center back because Joe Gomez literally is made of glass. 7 minutes into a preseason match, he did get stretchered off. So we do need center backs because our two center backs right now are I think Jeremy Jacquets, Leone, Van Dyke, and then there's Ndweke. Don't even know if he can play because he doesn't have his papers done yet. So we definitely need to make a signing for those two positions. If Barkla gets done, I'm pretty optimistic. You know, I have the right to say this because I saw Liverpool win with the first season manager a couple years ago. I think the ceiling is definitely winning the Prem again. The floor, I think it's like eighth first year with him as manager. Also, the reason why I say the ceiling with is the Premier League title. A lot of new managers. I have no idea how competent Arteta is in repeating what he did last year. I think a lot of people are going to, kind of figure out how, Iriola literally walked into the Emirates and tore him to pieces. She did that as well. So I think, there's that. Where we finish, I would say fourth or third. I think I'm pretty happy there. Especially if we know Isak, Verts, everyone comes back with the quality they did in the World Cup, which I have no reason not to think.
I mean, I
You
really
got
like your center back pairings also. Like Leone and Jaquet already
Yeah.
are two amazing center backs. I do agree
They're
you need to get back.
ballers. Yeah.
But like I was so sad when Leone got injured during preseason last year because I was very excited to watch
Mhm.
him once before he tore his ACL and
who?
like 10 minutes into it. Leone?
He's a 6'5" Mager from Italy. It's fucking
Who?
cool. You're gonna know the name. You know the name.
Leone? Never heard of him. Leone Messi?
I can't hear you from all the way up here. Number
Oh, he's
17.
He's 19.
Yeah. Do we have yeah, Jaquet and Leone are two really good young center backs. So the future's looking good. It's just replacing Van Dyke because he's getting older, probably can't play as much matches as he used to. And yeah, just another center back. So if one of those two go down too, we might be cooked, chat. So
You guys need to make some signings. That's my take. You guys have a great midfield, but I mean, I don't know, is Gakpo gonna stay?
I have no idea. If we sign Barklow, probably
Still.
not. Because
Dude, I don't know
Iriola
if-
wants to play Chiesa at the 9 as like a backup for this year. So he's probably gonna stay.
and then probably Rio,
Yeah.
Gamboa.
Yeah. He's solid. He's actually I kind of rate him.
He'll be
Dude,
pretty
OG.
impactful.
He's
this year.
more than solid. Generational.
Two OGs.
We'll see. We'll
All
see.
right, I'm blowing it.
Nah, Rio's actually
He is good. 17 years old that's nuts.
well. When's Ekitike back? Isn't he?
Next year.
Yeah, like January.
No, next
No,
season.
even though like oh yeah.
He's
He
out for
like
a
blew
year.
out his Achilles. Yeah, he's done. So we got a new signing next year already. Hugo Ekitike. We're excited for that one.
2.0.
Yeah. No, but I'm happy. I get to see Isak for pretty much 38 matches if he stays healthy, which is kind of electric. And yeah, see how it goes. We play Wrexham, I think, on Wednesday. So Wrexham have been pretty good in preseason, right? Trotter, over to you.
Way.
Way, yeah, no, that was hey, but we beat Rosenberg like 5-0, and Xerxes looked like an absolute stud, but he might be out of here. I know. No, you done, Juge, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I'm kind of loving it. I think we're in a great spot. I think we finally have some depth in some important positions like City and Arsenal have had, and I think that's why they've been so successful. I think Rashford can actually make an impact. That would be pretty cool to see, just as like a Man U fan, seeing him come back and kind of flourish would be great. I think he can, provide some competition for Cunha and Buemo, whether that's up top or on the left. I don't know. Šeško is improved himself a little more, but it'd be nice to kind of rotate him with Rashford and Buemo. Diallo too on the right, and obviously Tielemans and Santos are just class signings for way less than Spurs signed whoever for. I know Tielemans is 29, but I think he's so class. $47 million is kind of a gross deal for him, in my opinion. I think De Ligt is going to be amazing. I think people forgot how good he really is. Maguire is still an absolute rock in the back, in my opinion. We have Martinez. Hey, I will not take this Maguire slander. He is so solid. He's so solid. Dallow's like okay. I don't know. Mesraouy's
solid
a
in the
decent
brain.
backup. What?
It's solid in the brain, maybe.
No. Luke Shaw is the definition of a Premier League proven left back. Still, I will die on that hill. And then we obviously have Ballon Dorgu, who can just play like anywhere on the field. So, and Lemons, most saves last year, almost broke the record in his debut season, which isn't necessarily a great stat to have, but
How long
Yeah, I don't know.
has Luke Shaw
Ceiling.
been at United?
Huh?
How long has Luke Shaw been at United?
Since 2012, 2013, 14, I believe.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
right after Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah. I think ceiling, I don't want to say I don't think we're gonna win the league, but I mean I think that would be the ceiling, obviously. I think we can get no less than fifth. I mean, it's tough though because Arsenal City are obviously gonna be probably a top four team. So it's two places. Liverpool's looking decent. Spurs is also looking okay. I don't know if they're going to be one of the third or fourth place teams though. Chelsea will probably be Chelsea. So I don't know. I think we can get maybe third again. We need to
Probably
get
lock
Champions
in
League
top
football.
four. It's just
Top four, yeah.
the interim manager kick. Like that's always a big thing. You guys sign your full-time guy, and this guy's
And it's a company man too, so
mhm.
Yeah.
He'll do what the
Yeah.
Glazers say.
No, I think we're almost spoiled for choices when it comes to making a lineup this year, which is something that we haven't really had in a while. So yeah, I think obviously I'd like to say we can challenge for the title, but I think realistically probably third or fourth.
Mhm.
Which
Oh,
is super respectable. Like you guys, I mean, Carrick has been unreal given how you guys finished the season before last. It's that front three plus Bruno.
dangerous.
It's good, man. And I think a lot of people kind of doubted it. Like they obviously didn't start well under Amarin, but then it just completely flipped the script. Like they were bottom half of the table, and then once Amarin was gone, it was like completely different team. And even like Kobe Minu, a little bit of a resurgence in his career, even though he's still really young. I kind of like seeing that.
Done.
He gets the club too, which is good. Obviously the negatives he'll probably do what the Glazers said, like I said, but he understands like what the Stretford end wants. He understands what the players like feel every day in the dressing room. So that's always good to know. Ruben Amorim, absolute disconnect with the press and everything. Also, he's already talking about suffering at AC Milan. He's already matching in the preseason, so that's pretty funny to see. But yeah, I think you guys are going to be respectable on for sure, which always makes good for the derby. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Are you guys gonna bring Rashford back in like full tilt?
Yeah, that's the plan. Um,
Does he
interesting to
start?
see yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Could you imagine him like I do like Embuemo up top sometimes. I don't know. I think it'd be good for Sheshko to maybe not play a full 90 all the time, but Rashford on the left and Embuemo or maybe Cunha up top. I don't even see this one. Like, there's so many different combinations we could run. It'll be interesting to see. All right,
Across
let's
the
hear from
bow.
let's hear from the boys in blue.
yeah, sorry, my computer shit the bed. I had like a billion tabs open. But yeah, it's been an interesting summer. It's been slow. Obviously, Elliot Anderson across the door for 135 million pounds is what it's saying on Transfer Market, but that's not exactly how much it was.
It's a good deal.
I mean, if Morgan Rogers is going for that much, but the thing is with Elliot Anderson is like we had to sign him. Like he's exactly the type of player that we needed. But it feels like signing players to long-term contracts has been a lot of the business this summer. It obviously has, and that's been the goal. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. We haven't really signed anyone else besides Elliot Anderson. We signed that 16-year-old kid from Leicester and beat Arsenal to it. James Trafford just got sold for 40 million pounds, so that's some pretty good profit. But yeah, Gavardiol signed a new contract. Kusanov signed a new contract. Foden signed a new contract. Doku signed a new contract. So those are kind of signings in the interim, I guess. And then the biggest thing, I honestly don't care if we don't sign anyone else the rest of the summer as long as we keep Rodri. That's kind of where I'm at this point. I don't really care if he doesn't sign a new contract. He can leave next summer if he wants, but as long as we don't get big dicked here in the next, I think I got like a month till the deadline. Um, I'll be happy. But yeah, the squad is it's looking good. It's crazy that we're at a point where Phil Foden probably doesn't start for this team. Um,
Downfall.
or
Which
or
honestly,
The outfall's been crazy.
not to like,
Hey.
not to interject, but like he just signed a long-term contract, and he probably
Oh,
doesn't start.
yeah, but he also has over his entire city span been pretty hot and cold. The last 2 years have definitely been the coldest stretch of his career, but we're 2 years removed from him having 40 goal contributions and winning player of the season. And he's 26. So I obviously still believe in Phil. He's my star boy at the end of the day. So
He's had more kids than
um
goal contributions the last 2
Jerk,
years, though.
dude, he had like 17 goals and assists last year too.
jerky,
People
bro.
forget that.
They were on the
Yeah.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The squad is also obviously Maresca. I have I have a whole lot of trust in him at this point. His press conference was brilliant. He said all the right things, very Pep-esque. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what this lineup looks like. There's not dead wood in this squad still necessarily, but there are players that you would think, like Calvin Phillips, get the fuck out of here, dude. Jack Grealish, we'll see. He's apparently got a place in the squad, Maresca said. No idea. Like Mateo Kovacic. But yeah, we'll see if Ruben Diaz stays. He's been linked with Chelsea a little bit. I don't love that, but um, the crazy thing is that the only real addition to the squad is probably going to be Elliot Anderson to like the starting lineup. But I think it fits Maresca perfectly in the way he wants to play. He can do the inverted fullback system that he loves with Nico O'Reilly, who's pretty much a center mid and a left back. He loves his wingers that can take people on one, and Semenyo and Doku are probably the two best in the league at doing that, at least pure dribblers. So, and you have Erling Haaland, so
That
can't
helps.
complain. It's been pretty good, yeah. But yeah,
What's
Ceiling,
your
floor.
ceiling
prediction?
floor?
Stealing is obviously winning the league. I think it is pretty much every year. Floor, probably not finishing in the top four would be a disaster. Wouldn't be going after like Maresca and his job. It obviously depends on how we're playing, but that would be a disaster of a season. And prediction, I think we'll finish second. I think this team is right there, but you give it one more year, some of the old guard leaves, and some of the new guys pick it up. Interesting question is who's the captain going to be? Obviously, once the final squad is decided, that'll be interesting. Like if Rodri does sign his new contract, still has a long way to go to win back favor with the shit he's done last week. But my prediction is that Haaland's going to be captain, and that's who I would want to be captain.
Striker captain's crazy.
I was gonna say
Dude, he
Rodri
loves the
or
club.
Ruben.
Yeah, is this Roger dependent, your predictions?
If Rodri stays, I think we win the league. Because him and Elliot Anderson in a double pivot is just disgusting.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's like
gross.
exactly what you want. And then you have Cherky or Foden playing right above. And then Doku, Semenyo, Haaland. Come on.
Yeah.
But Savinho can go to Tottenham for like 70 million. Can you give us that? That'd be pretty nice.
Fine. We don't need him.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we lost Bernardo, Nathan Ake, Akanji got sold permanently. John Stones just signed with Inter,
John
and
Stones.
we loaned some guys out, but
That's tough for the back line, honestly, because now your center back options are. I mean, you still have
Ruben
Kusanov
Diaz,
and
Mark Gahey, Gavardiol, Kusanov. It could be
could
it
put
could be
Nico
worse.
Riley back there
Yeah. Um,
or Nico Gonzalez.
yeah. We'll see if Nico Gonzalez finds a place in the squad. Like Johnny Reinders has kind of fallen into the back parts of the squad within a year, which is kind of hard to believe.
The back
But
rooms of the rotation of the city.
but it's like
It's stuck
it's
back there.
perfect though because they have a new manager. So it's like all these guys like Calvin Phillips, no chance, but like Foden, Nico Gonzalez, Grealish, even Reinders, like, yeah, they're probably not in the best position to like overtake a starting spot, but it's still possible. Like any managerial change brings that potential, which, I think is exciting. Just the depth within City is just insane, especially within the midfield. It's like,
and the perfect thing that I think is going under the radar a little bit with Maresca is that obviously he was the assistant coach during the treble season. So like he already has a relationship with anyone who would be in like a leadership role or on the leadership team. Like he's coached Ruben Diaz, he's coached Holland, he's coached Rodri, Foden. He was Foden's academy coach and then his U23 coach. Like he's coached Grealish before. So, there's a working relationship already there. And he knows the club and he's Pep's protege. So like I have a lot of trust in Enzo. As long as we don't if we sign Enzo Fernandez or anyone else from Chelsea, Malo Gusto, anyone, I'm gonna fucking riot. So I would really
Enzo,
appreciate those rumors
Enzo
to stop.
can't be linked, dude.
He's been linked for a little bit. He just wants to get out of Chelsea no matter what. So
Jordan
I
Henderson's coming
know.
for that starting spot, man.
yeah, should we move on to the general transfer news?
It's starting to get hot now. The World Cup's over. I'm liking it.
Yeah, let's rip through
Yes.
these.
So we can start with Chelsea. They hijack the Morgan Rogers deal to Arsenal for 117 million pounds contract until 2032. They also signed Maxence Lacroix from Crystal Palace for 52 million. It was crazy. A year ago today, I looked it up. He was worth like 15 million on transfer market. So that World Cup tax
Jeez.
is wild. Garnacho to Aston Villa on loan with an option to buy.
He's gonna tear it. You
And
know it, Trotter.
What?
and then
He's gonna tear it up.
He's bound to, right?
Chelsea considering moves for Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson.
Crazy. Did you see that we might want Watkins? Why would we do that? Why do we need a striker? It seems like Villa doesn't even like care anymore. I don't even know. It's just like,
Nihilist arc of Aston Villa.
yeah, like what is going on?
Villa Loki might be in shams, but I feel like we've said that. I mean, Champions League football might be rough too to keep up with.
Sancho and
Yeah, keep going though. How about
Crescencio Somerville to Al Hilal for 55 million plus 10 million in add-ons.
what are you doing?
So
Makes
Somerville and Fernandez to Tottenham, they've made roughly 165 million in transfer fees, which is crazy for a championship club. Yeah, and Jared Bowen signed a new contract, so he's staying. Gonna try to. I mean,
Big for
if he
them.
stays there by the time he's retired, he's probably West Ham's best ever player. He might already
Yeah.
be, but
Statue outside the Olympic Stadium.
for sure.
Says Mark
if,
Noble.
If Mark Noble gets one,
Yeah.
Jared
Yeah.
Bowen gets one.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we might as well move on to Real Madrid. They're kind of like fucking
Making the sharks are in the water. I told you.
dickheads of it. They're just assholes. I fucking hate Florentino Perez. Um, Real Madrid hijacked the Yan Diomande deal, or at least it's been reported. Have you seen the Fabrizio beef with that
Oh
other
my
guy?
gosh, the
Yeah.
Orstein.
Yeah, no, it's I can't remember what his name
A
is.
German guy, right?
Yeah, like Fabrizio is leaking DMs between the two of them
Yeah. He
from
was like
like
threatening
years ago. Yeah.
he's like, you were
Florian
asking me how to get
Plattenberg, yeah.
yeah, you were asking me how to get followers and now you're criticizing me. It's like, bro, just calm down, Fabrizio.
Yeah. He's not a journalist anymore. He's an influencer.
He's a
Like
clickbaiter. He's just
he's
like,
constantly been getting shit wrong the last year. It's increased for sure.
Give me the
Like,
There We Land guy in 4 games. Sweep.
dude, during the World Cup, it would piss me off so much because he would post like the
yeah.
England game. He posted the final score before the game was over just to get it out first, and he missed two of the goals.
Hmm.
Like the Norway game, the Norway Brazil game, he posted it
Yeah.
was 2-0 Norway when Brazil scored the penalty at the last second just because he wanted to
Yeah.
get it out first. Like when Christian Atsu died, he posted that he had been found under the rubble in that earthquake, but he actually died. Like horrible. Anyways, um, Elise seemingly staying at Bayern now that they've apparently signed Jan Diomande. Um, Madrid said that they don't want to ruin the relationship with Bayern. So, um, yeah,
Whatever that means.
They're just such good dudes.
I think Jose or Flo cares about that relationship at all.
fuck no.
No.
Um, and yeah, Rodri and the Real Madrid saga is fully underway, and I'm already sick of it. There's like there's a new something every single day, and it's just really annoying. But City have offered him a new contract since April, but apparently Rodri wants to go to Man City. City are going to resist all attempts to sell him, and Maresca obviously does not want to sell him. Maresca said that Rodri will have surgery on a back problem Monday, so today, and he needs holiday, he needs rest, recovery, and then he will be back here with us. Period. So yeah, City have made it clear they don't want to sell him, and the initial asking price is at least 100 million, which Madrid do not want to pay. But yes, Julian.
Former Madrid cuck. Sell him while you can get money off of him. It's inevitable. Saw Trent leave. We got like 10 million euros off him, which was like a courtesy 10 million pounds or whatever. Yeah, just sell him. Like if I'm a Rushka, it just know the inevitable. Get the money while you can. I was very hopeful that Trent would stay because the local lad obviously does not mean shit. I mean, the badge holds weight. Kids like grow up looking at that. It's unfortunate, especially when Rodri's from Spain. That's everyone's kind of goal.
Yeah, I'm fine with selling him. That's my stance. But it has to be for at least 100 million. Like if that's the asking price that they've put down, make them pay. If they want a quote unquote the best midfielder in the world who just won the Golden Ball at the World Cup, make them pay 100 million pounds. And if they don't, we'll just keep him for a year and he can go on a free. I really don't care at that point. But yeah, it's crazy to me to like he was Atletico Madrid academy. Like
Yeah.
like Madrid boycotted his Ballon d'Or ceremony because Vinny didn't win. And now you're
Yeah.
bending
It was a
over
little weird.
backwards to try to get there. And play for why do you want to play for Jose Mourinho? Like
Special one?
The guaranteed trophy.
we'll see. Um, yeah, moving on. Bradley Barcola will not sign a new deal at PSG and will leave this summer. Liverpool are leading the race to sign him. We'll see if they get that signature.
Oh, we're getting that Sig, baby.
Crazy.
Odd number. Sig, hometown. Everything's going.
How much would you pay for him?
Um, me, 130, 140. I'm being honest. It's just a modern transfer market. If that's what it takes to get him, he's a proven player. Like he's played in Champions League finals, he's scored in Champions League finals, you know. So I mean, I'd rather spend that money on him than spending 117 on Morgan Rogers. It's real. And we need a winger. We need someone to replace Salah. He's probably the best person on the market right now to do so. If not, we're kind of having to play like Sabazlai out wide probably to make ends meet. So yeah, I'll pay it. We show we can spend money last summer. Let's do it again this year.
Oh, trying to
Yep.
go. Yeah. Vicario and Christian Romero, like we were talking about, Quinn, are confirmed to be leaving Spurs this summer.
Yeah, get out.
Vicario.
It was good. It was a good
Um,
shot.
Bad.
he fell off a cliff. I mean, confidence is a huge thing as a goalie, but
Spurs fell off a cliff too.
do you
So
want them to bring in a new keeper, or are you just gonna go with Kinski?
yeah, Kinski's actually solid,
Hmm.
and we've got
Sign that.
Dubravka.
Yeah.
Other thing about Fabrizio Romano, when he posted the Dubravka thing, he only mentioned him as a Man United keeper, not Newcastle, even though he made like 150 appearances for Newcastle and 2 for United. He just hates
Yeah.
Newcastle. On to the Arsenal news. William Saliba, like we said a couple weeks ago, will be out for a long time, but avoided back surgery. So I guess that's a good thing. And then, do you guys see the Vinny Jr. links
Yeah,
To where?
to
Arsenal.
Arsenal?
I would love that.
That would be ridiculous.
He
I
would
would
not
love
handle
that.
the Prem fans at all. Could
Mm-mm.
not handle the Prem fans.
Especially the Arsenal fans.
Did you see his chin surgery?
Yeah.
He's got the mega chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
I don't think he'll leave though.
I don't think he will either. The big thing is that he has a year left on his contract, so it's a similar. It would be what a crazy summer would it be if Rodri goes to Madrid and Vinny Jr. goes to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Like what a nightmare. But yeah, that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. They were just exploring the idea. That's what David Ornstein posted the other day. But yeah, well, Man City, like I mentioned, Foden, Doku, Kusanov, Gavardio signed new contracts. Elliot Anderson signed his contract and said, quote, about the Manchester Derby, it's one of the biggest derbies in the world. And for as long as I've known Manchester, City have been the kings of Manchester.
Do you have a Ballon d'Or clause player from your club's history?
My twin.
Sabazlai signed the contract till 2031. Big, big shit. Because I always scared Madrid's gonna come knocking for him after one more year, good football. So locked him in for a bit. Signed a 17-year-old from Colombia. Hopefully brought the packet to Liverpool so we can get playing some really high intensity football under Areola. A little bump and a little high press. Come on now.
Boys will be buzzing.
Oh, buddy. Stimmed out of their fucking mind. They're locked in on this premiere. Oh, and Fulham going after Gonzalo from Madrid as well. I think it's a great signing for them. That kid
That would
is
be a good
fucking
signing.
stud. If it wasn't for Mbappe, he's car.
Yeah, Matt, the Argentinian kid, what's his name? Mastra, whatever.
Mascherano.
That's
Yeah.
2-1-2.
He is out for loan as well.
Mhm.
So we'll see where he ends up. John Stones joined Inter on a free 2-year deal. You guys see that Chicharito is
USL.
out of retirement and will be the first signing for Atletico Dallas in the USL.
Crazy.
That Dallas Derby for the cup is gonna be nuts.
Big up the USL.
Yep. Huge USL
Um,
fan.
Yeah, fuck the MLS. The USL is so much better. The promotion relegation, I think, is supposed to go into effect next year.
with the Prem, yeah.
So we'll see if that kicks off. It's obviously going to be impossible to trump the MLS, which is how much money they have, but the USL are doing the right thing to try and do that, at least with ProRel. So yeah, we'll see. Moving on to some manager news. The Italian national team is an absolute joke. Starting off the week, Maldini decided it would be, in reach to go after Pep Guardiola and Carlo Ancelotti for the Italian manager position. Both of them rejected it, with Don Carlo signing a new contract with Brazil to stay on until the 2030 World Cup. That's some faith. But so both of them rejected the job, and then Maldini decided to hire his friend Pirlo, and that had mixed opinion to begin with. Pirlo does obviously not have the best managing track record. I think he was managing in Qatar at the club level a couple years, 2 years ago. And yeah, since then, the job offer has been canceled due to Pirlo's involvement with Russian gambling brands and sites. And then just today, Maldini and Leonardo resigned from technical director and advisor positions after just 10 days in charge. And yeah, that's where we are now with the Italian national team. So yeah, we talked about, I think, one of the first episodes, the Serie A manager juggling, and now the Italian national team. What just a low point for Italian football.
I don't even know where you start to like fix where, because it's systematic to its like very core. I think in America we talk about our systematic issues in football all the time. Italy is 10 times worse because it like tapped out of nowhere. They kind of fell off a cliff, and player development's not good. You don't really hear huge names like you did in like the early 2000s come out those academies. Their club teams are doing shit in uh Europe as well. Inter Milan making the final 2 years ago out of nowhere, and then had like the worst final performance of all time. And yeah, I mean, you can't get shit done apparently. Don Carlo in Italian says "fuck you" and stays with Brazil. And then yeah, Pirlo with Russian gambling sites is like the most random headline I've heard in a long time. So yeah, it's just all over the place. I feel bad because like we didn't really grow up in the heyday, but we're at the very beginning of our lives was peak Serie A football. And I want that back because I love the Italian swagger it brought to the game, and the AC Milan team with Don Carlo at the helm is electric.
Yeah, I think like the aesthetic is just, it's not there. They don't play the brand of football that they used to. All the stadiums in Syria are falling apart and like 100 years old. San Siro is like the only modern stadium that's been renovated. I mean, Roma and Lazio play in an Olympic stadium that was built in like the 30s in Rome. But yeah, it's definitely a low point. And we'll see where they go from here. Wouldn't be surprised if they brought Gattuso back at this point. So yeah.
Kazakhstan legend Cannavaro, you're in the game, buddy.
And then on the other side, we had Jurgen Klopp unveiled as the new Germany manager, and he gave a crazy press conference.
With a
listened to
baller.
I listened to most of it. Just a couple quotes from it. If at any point you all think it's not enough for me, or wait, if at any point you all think it's not enough for me, or one or two feel this way that I should leave, I will leave without severance pay.
Yeah.
If you go after my family and don't leave them alone, I will leave. I've seen what has happened with Julian Nagelsmann and Thomas Tuchel. I know it is worse in other countries. But like, absolute baller.
Baller. That guy is going to win the Euros. A hot take. Germany's gonna win the Euros in native manager. He is known for just like reviving, clubs. Brought, Dortmund back to a league title after a very long wait. Obviously brought Liverpool back to the main stage. Why not Germany with a way better talent pool than he had with like the starting at Liverpool and kind of the same thing at Dortmund as well. So yeah, it's just a match made in heaven for everybody involved.
Yeah. That was kind of all I had for transfer news. Now we can do some really brief MLS coverage as we wrap up the episode. So I'll pass it over to the Jit and the Degenerate to let us know what's been going on.
Oh,
You go degenerate first. I'm just gonna glaze Orlando City for a bit.
yeah. I mean, Inter Miami didn't score 2 goals the other day, which was pretty disappointing. But besides that, it was it's funny to see Casemiro. It's just like OG wrote down what Inter Miami now have 23 out of 30 players from outside the US. That's just like fucking ridiculous. Like, who thought the MLS would be at this stage? At this,
Most corrupt, like
yeah, exactly. It's let's see, 408. Messi makes 480 grand a week.
Mhm.
Like,
The only other team that has a total team payroll that is higher than that is LAFC with 525.
yeah, I mean, it's broken. It's just sign your old washed friends that aren't really that washed and are still pretty good. I mean, Suarez is still banging goals in. I mean, he runs like he's got I don't even know what up his ass, but he still is just a
A big
clinical
old
striker, and
stick.
he's still so good. Messi, you saw at the World Cup, he's still so good. Saw with Jordi Alba last year, he got like 20 assists or something at left. It's gross. They had
They have
Busquets.
Rodrigo De Paul is the second highest paid player in the league.
Yeah, it's just well now it's actually Lewandowski. So
Well, Casemiro's contract hasn't been revealed yet either.
A
It's
plus taxes,
massive.
buddy. We got none of those down here. Free state
right.
of Florida.
But yeah, Jude, you want to talk about your boys in
Yeah,
down in
man.
down in Orlando?
Yeah, fuck Inter Miami with a full heart. They did everything the wrong way. I watched this team in the fucking USL Championship. Those guys got made for no reason because David Beckham played football in LA and somehow he's got a team in Miami. Fuck that dude. Griezmann, really, really cool to have a guy like him, just in the club. And he's the type of guy you want for an MLS team. Incredible track record, always playing well on defense. He's not going to half-ass like Messi on the defensive side of the ball, and he's always healthy. So that's always great as well. And yeah, 4-0 win in the midweek. And MLS was back against San Jose Earthquakes. And then a 1-0 win this past Saturday against the best team in MLS, Nashville SC, coached by former USMNT interim BJ Callahan. Yeah, Greasy scored in the first match, and then Spicer came off the bench and scored in the 1-0 victory over Nashville SC. It seems like Perryman, our interim manager, I think he's probably going to stay at this point, is doing pretty well and got the boys playing some good football. Obviously, having a player like Griezmann, who's still obviously good enough to play in the Champions League, on your club always helps as well. I do not want to see the ticket prices for Inter Miami versus Orlando City, how expensive that will be. I probably will check to see how much credit card debt I might be in very soon because that just seems like a match I want to be at. So yeah. Other news in MLS, Mehmeti got sent off for dissent, which is pretty funny because he's 17 years old. He's already doing that, which is not good for the future of the USMNT. What else? Oh, Calvin Sullivan's a fucking baller, dude. He might be the truth. Which
He's been going off. He hasn't scored or
Yeah.
assisted since they resumed, but I think he's had an 8.5 foot mob rating in the last two games without scoring or assisting. I think he's like 15 for 16 on his dribbles in 2 games combined,
16, bro.
which is crazy. Yeah.
City, man.
Yeah. A year and a half. He'll be shipped off to Manchester. The Hell is Real derby was this past weekend. That was pretty
Yes.
exciting. A little fight at the end. Couple
Mhm.
red cards. Um, And yeah, Chelsea signed Benji Flowers, a FC Dallas Academy product. He is 16. He was born in 2011. So that's terrifying. And yeah, he'll be on the same path as Kevin Sullivan and join Chelsea when he's 18. So one of the last questions of the podcast: do you guys think that this model of big European clubs signing these American players before they turn 18 and then them getting shipped off to Europe when they turn 18 is a good thing for American soccer and player development?
It's hard to, in my opinion, compare. Like if I'm looking at Kevin Sullivan, who's now what? Is he 16?
I
Yeah.
think he just turned 17.
Okay, so he's 17. Yeah, he's good, but bro, he's nowhere near where Lamine Yamal was at his age. And so do I think it's good for him? Maybe. Only time will tell. But like I still feel like the problem is that US youth soccer is so far behind. And so what I fear will happen is, and obviously I would love to see Kevin Sullivan and this Benji Flowers kid go crazy over in Europe, but I fear that like they're not going to be prepped and they're going to go over there and it's going to be tough. Not saying that they won't make it, but there's something that I think hinders their ability to be ready. Uh, and if they were playing in the youth system somewhere else, Spain, Germany, you know, even England, I think they have a better chance of having success. But again, only time will tell.
I mean, I think it definitely kind of hinders it at least getting that experience under your belt in the MLS. I feel like is a great place to kind of prove yourself and signing them before like yeah, they're massive talents. Um, it's just kind of it's the same as like the South American talents like Kennedy Paez or like a couple other players in the last couple of years that have been signed to big clubs from like Colombia or Brazil. Even Vinicius Jr. had to do that, I think.
Mhm.
And yeah, just I agree with Quinn. It's just only time will tell. But I think it is good to kind of let them play in their own nation for a couple of years.
Mhm. I think I have two thoughts on this. The first one is it's good for them in the sense that, at least for Kevin Sullivan, he's already playing pro minutes. So he's playing as grown men. By the time he gets to City's Academy or wherever, like probably Girona at this point, because City's probably going to loan him out somewhere. Um, he'll be already used to be playing with guys who are, way above his age and learn how to like use their physicality a little bit more. Also, I could see the inverse happening of like he thinks he has shit made because obviously the US soccer media sucks when it comes to promoting, the next big thing. A la Freddie Adu, a la Christian Pulisic not living up to the hype this past World Cup. Um, but I also think he's not the biggest name in football right now for US soccer. I think Matisse Albert at Dortmund's probably a way better talent that I think people aren't looking at because he's not playing in the American system. Um, so there's that as well. He just scored in the preseason friendly. Yeah, a great goal. If you guys haven't watched that yet, I would go watch that because the kid's pretty good. Um, yeah, I think it's only good. I think, the more eyes European clubs have on American talent, the more they're probably going to invest actually in the States with more academies as well. So I every club wants a beat of the American economy, let's be real.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's Kevin Sullivan is still 16, by the way. He,
Mm.
he turned 17 in September. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure how these contracts work now with MLS Next Pro being um, such a big thing for these kids. Like Pulisic never, I think, was ever signed with an MLS
Mm.
academy.
No.
So he was just able to go straight to Dortmund, along with, or McKinney was FC Dallas, right? But whatever. So yeah, I think a lot of kids nowadays are playing MLS Next Pro and getting maybe locked into pro contracts that they can't get out of till they're 18. So this might be the only alternative for them to get to Europe at some point. And obviously, if you're a 16-year-old kid, you're going to sign on to Chelsea or Man City. So,
Right. Yeah. Why wouldn't you, right?
yeah, so time definitely will tell. But
I also think last thing on this, that I'll say at least is it's a huge help for like the English clubs because signing Americans brings an influx of attention to your club. And that's what I think you see a lot of these teams, Leeds, Bournemouth have done it, Nottingham
Fulham.
Forest. They sometimes will sign American, just obviously there's quality, but more so because of the marketing that it provides for them. And I wonder if that's part of it, is like the idea of signing these Americans when they're really young creates this crazy hype, and then a bunch of Americans start supporting these Premier League teams and help build their revenues. But that's a side kind of possibility, I guess.
yeah, that's definitely true. So Juge, do you have a question of the stream? Or I mean, I do want to ask this question, but
You asked first. I gotta think of one. I did not
yeah.
think of one the other day.
So now that the World Cup is over and we're looking up to the clubs or looking forward to the club season, do you guys have a bold prediction or a hot take? And I can go first since I thought of this question and give you guys some time to think. But my bold take or hot take is that I think Hansi Flick will get sacked this season and maybe before Christmas. I don't fully believe in this Barcelona team. I don't love the really only two signings they've made has been Anthony Gordon and Kareem Adeyemi. And I think Adeyemi is a perfect example that Hansi Flick has his hands in their transfer business. And I think that was a main reason why he failed at Bayern Munich after winning the treble. He brought in Leroy Sané and a bunch of youth players that he started playing over Jamal Musiala and other guys that were already at the club. And I can kind of see that happening at Barcelona. Maybe in the World Cup hangover a little bit with them having a ton of players on Spain, I think could hinder them at the beginning of the season. And Barcelona are known to be ruthless with their managers. So that's my hot take.
My hot
Okay.
take is that someone other than Bayern wins the Bundesliga.
Mm.
Who? You want to pick a club?
Got 17 to choose from.
Schalke. I don't know. I think it'll be an off year for them.
I think Cole Palmer also does poor again this year. Not a huge fan of him. I don't know. I just would not want to be at Chelsea. Yeah.
That'll be weird with him and Morgan Rogers.
I think that'll be.
Is it cold in
It just
Montana?
never works when you've. What?
Hey, he got it from Morgan Rogers, the OG.
I can see the first match day, one of them assisting the other on a goal, and then them both going to the corner flag and doing it together. I can
With the
picture it.
internet.
Yeah. And Sebi's just going to be jizzing his pants in Chicago. Quinn or Juge?
I think my hot take is that Sunderland or Brighton will finish in the top four, and a team that's not newly promoted will get relegated. That's not as hot of a take, but like a Newcastle.
Ooh. Can you imagine if Sunderland finished top four and Newcastle got relegated?
I'll go with that. Sunderland top four, Newcastle relegation.
The Geordies are about to kill Quinn. They're about to come to Cleveland, Ohio.
Fuck it, buddy. Deal with it. We'll give a
Dan
fuck.
Burn Brace.
Come on.
That one.
Hot take. Gosh, I'm the last one to go. I don't have one.
Liverpool with the treble.
They win the
No.
quad, Brad.
Um, I think Isak wins the Golden Boot. I think he's actually gonna have a good year this year. He had a great World Cup run, like when he played, leading up to it, and he's gonna be the lone striker for us. And if he stays healthy, why not? Um, this guy's on the left. Yeah, I still have a question to be honest. We can just end it there. Brain foggy today apparently. It's like I hit the bong or something.
Yeah, that was a it was a long one, but we had a lot of stuff to get to over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, and yeah, Quinn is a rabbit.
Stuck
Holly
in.
Markets, Kyle Shee,
Yes.
we're still here. Oh, shout out DraftKings available in all 50 states. That's really bad for a lot of people's wallets. A lot of wives are going to be wondering where their husband's money went in Florida. So we'll see how that goes.
Shout out LeBron going to Philly. That city's gonna burn to the ground when they lose their first game.
Yeah.
Neither does Cleveland Row, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
Ciao, as they say in Italy.
Get stuck in.